wonderful.
Oh,
Hard,
good.
wonderful,
Okay.
but hard.
Yeah. Yes.
Just got to rock up to the Chalice on the way here, so
Oh,
that's
did
always
you?
a good thing.
That is a good thing. That is a good thing.
Did you want one, sir? Did you want one?
Weird.
Are you inspired after the weekend?
It's a good thing that, I mean, I just feel like, I don't know. I don't feel any extra inspiration. I feel adequately content.
There you go. That's probably a good thing. That's probably a good way to describe it.
Yeah. Normally I am, I like in a whole other realm. Probably Jules, she kept me very grounded. I am inspired because that was the first time that I listened as now someone that is doing Keraton.
Mm-hmm.
So I was inspired by the mistakes that they made. I mean, I've seen Krishna Das so many times and I've never noticed anything, because I wasn't listening that way.
Right.
So I was happy to see that.
He's human too.
The little things, yeah, like the band, trying to figure things out, and like him, the cough drop eating and forgetting the words to the Hanuman Chalisa. Yeah, I was like, all right, but I feel like it's not like super noticeable if you're not thinking about it. It is noticeable, but you don't think about it the same way, So that was inspiring. Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
You brought a friend. Hi, friend. What's your name?
My friend's name is Nancy.
Nancy. Got you. Nancy, I've been talking to you, right? Are you the Nancy that I've been talking to, or is it another Nancy?
Another Nancy.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Cool. We were supposed to have another new friend named Nancy here this morning. So.
It's a day of Nancy's.
Day of Nancy.
I
Yeah,
have
go for it.
3 Nancy friends, so best friends.
You do. You mentioned that actually the other day when you were talking. She said, those Nancy friends? And I was like, I don't, but I like that you just said that. I have Joanne friends. At this point in my life, I think I have 3 Joannes or 4 Joannes. So you go through phases of multiples. So are you feeling inspired?
Just more dedicated to practicing.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, it's definitely so nice to be in that environment. Every time I go on any kind of retreat, I'm like, yes, this is like actually a requirement of life when you're on any kind of path. Good morning. I know I didn't say good morning to you guys when you walked in, so it's playing. Yeah, I sang you in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt like I got a good morning.
Good. All right.
Hi, Erica.
And feel free to like move up and be closer to me. Yeah.
Okay.
I always feel like the space doesn't
I'll come,
get
like,
filled
the
in.
circle.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a circle, you know. It can just be whatever it is. So.
Are you expecting anyone else, or would you like me to shut this?
I know that Karen just went to the bathroom, and maybe Kathy is coming. I don't know. She's not here today. But thank you. Let me check the schedule.
You gonna see Joanne at all anytime soon?
What's anytime soon? Because we practice all the time, so.
Well, I have money for her that I was going to leave because I don't know when I'll be
Well, I'll
back here.
100% see her Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday. We have kirtan practice, and then at night we have kirtan. So. Can you come Tuesday night?
No,
Oh.
I'm fishing Tuesday.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was disappointed. That seemed to be somewhere else every time you guys do kirtan.
It's all right. I wish everyone would tell me that they can't make it, so then I know. Because I'm always like, why isn't anyone signing up? It's kirtan's like the best thing that we do here. Not really. I mean, everything is great. It's a good addition to everything that we do here. So Tuesday night at 6 in this room, kirtan. And then whatever the email said that I sent out last night. When is it in your yard? July 14th. July 14th.
Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
July
We should take a vote
14th.
if people want, like, mid-afternoon or like,
Yeah, because we
sunset.
didn't set a time.
Yeah, we should maybe just take a poll.
Yeah.
I go for sunset because I'll be coming back from New York.
Ah.
Sunset would be really, we have like solar lights in the backyard and stuff. It would be nice. We
Okay.
could- yeah, I think night would be better.
Yeah. Yeah. And then another Joy member wants to have us in their backyard. And I think that one's going to be June 29th. August 18th is going to be up in Thornton where we're having the retreat. We're just doing kirtan there. And that is also a Sunday. So that would be cool. That's 4 to 6 p.m. So, and other stuff. Not just here. You already know about the meditation because you're here. You gotta, for those of you that do yoga across the hall, you know, you gotta fill in your yogi friends about how good meditation is. That's the whole point of yoga asana. So, a lot of the new yogis, they don't know that yet. They think they're there to make some muscle, which they are too, but we want this muscle to be stronger. Well, welcome. It's Friday, right? Wow. This week's been weird.
Yeah.
Coming back from the retreat.
Really.
Has it been hard?
Not hard, but just like, whoa, so much to do. It was a very unplugged retreat.
It was.
It was very unplugged. Of course, we had the Joy group chat going off for a small bit. But
Right.
Other than that, it was a big off and just back to on. This is the most on time of the year, I feel.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For here, it gets off a little bit. All right, how do I fix
Summer is
this?
quieter.
A,
Yeah,
a
I noticed
bit,
that.
yeah, like 25%, you know. But it's noticeable. And it's like everybody's in their little ebb. So, yeah, Josh's business, this is like his super busy time. So for you, busy time. It's funny to see all the...
Yeah, busy time, but also like paddles already rained out tomorrow.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Maybe just like going with the flow.
Your weather permitting. Can we all be weather permitting?
Yeah, that's the next workshop.
Let's get bored, and also everything I do is weather permitting, even if it's indoors.
Whether I want to do it.
Yes, there you go. Whether I want to do it. I like that. Oh, it's so good. I got this little bell in Menla that has a nice little sound. Maybe I'll use that at the end of our meditation today. So yeah, there was Cindy, Erica, myself, and I don't know how many other Joy people were at the retreat with Krishna Das and Bob Thurman, Nina Rao, and crew last weekend, and it was awesome. Menla is great. There'll be a Joy retreat there next summer. I spoke to the coordinator, and we're working together to pick a date. So it is a magical land, that is for sure. Just hanging out with deer and their babies, you know, they're just like they're not afraid. So many things naturally that happen there, and the space is really great, and where it is in the mountains. So anyway, that will be a thing that I didn't think was possible until I had that conversation. So yeah, how has your week been so far? Anything extraordinary one way or another?
We went to the Museum of Science last night for the nurses, the Mass General nurses, the appreciation day, and it was great.
Oh,
Lobster
nice.
rolls, 2 passes for beer, wine if you wanted them. What else we have? Desserts. And then we saw, we could either go to the body exhibit, or you could see this museum earlier, or you could go to the Omni Theater, and we went to that. That was beautiful. It was in the heart of New England. So it started off with the native Turtle Island and the Native Americans and how they, settled land, and then they kind of weaved back and forth with America and all over New England. It was really,
Wow.
it's like, we had the best seats, but tip off from the person when we came in. She said, we had to sit down, and she said, oh, I'm sure too. You might want to sit over here because if you sit there, you won't be able to see like the end. It's a huge screen in the end. It was really, I really appreciate it. This is my Nancy friend that I talked about when we did the holiday.
Nancy friend. Oh, so that's good. Nice. That's a nice way to celebrate
Yes.
nurses and all that you do and have done. What else? A little tiny thing.
A little tiny thing. I am finally a New Hampshire resident.
Oh, yay. That's right.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I've been living in New Hampshire for like almost 8 years at this point. But just because of college and then but yeah, finally just actually who I am and getting to be where I'm grateful to be from.
Yay.
That's a good thing.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome
I love,
to New
I love to be
Hampshire.
like a small thing because I know you have 10.
No, I was just saying I knew you were going to say something, but to everyone else that's like, I don't know, nothing. It could be like something bloomed in your yard, or you saw like a cool...
My pumpkin plants are starting to grow.
Really? All right. Did you sprout them, or did you buy plants, or what?
No, this is my 5th time, I think, growing pumpkin plants, and my
Okay.
neighbors across the street next to me are like, you should plant them in the front yard because you love October and Halloween so much, and it would be like decoration come fall time. And I was like,
That's a great idea.
I like that because I've been planting them in my backyard.
Yeah.
So I did just one pile with 4 seeds, and they all sprouted.
Oh
this
wow, that's
So-
awesome. And that gets huge, right? They, yeah, little pumpkin patch.
week. Yeah, I have
Oh.
a picture from the first year I grew them. I planted, I think, like 16 seeds the first year. Yeah, in my backyard, so I had room for them to grow. And my dog Bruce, the big one, he laid like right in the middle of all the vines, and it actually made him look small, even though he's not a small dog.
Aw,
It's such a cute picture, though. I love it.
that's awesome. See, that's
Oh
exciting.
yeah. And I bought a tree to plant in my front yard.
Oh yay! What kind of tree?
Corkscrew willow.
Oh,
Yeah. So eventually, I mean, it's tiny. I got it from Walmart, but once it's big, I'm like, I just feel like it's gonna be so like fairy tale-ish.
yeah.
And as you know from that place I found in Canada, we
Yep.
love our fairy tale stuff.
Yeah. You're making your own at home.
So yes.
I love willow trees. I feel like I haven't seen willow trees since I was a kid.
There's certain areas around here where there's a lot of them, and then they're just not as common.
Right.
I like water.
In Methuen, there's a huge one.
Really?
It's near the loop, but there's like a farm on like kind of one of the main roads. I used to work at their farm stand.
Yeah.
One of the oldest, biggest ones.
Oh wow.
It's a
Like
little
one that's
farm.
like.
You could bring jewels there.
All right.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's I don't even know the name. They've changed it since, but it's like the Burger King and
Yeah.
like all. You would take that road. It's just
Yeah.
right on that road, like
Milk
right
Street?
up-
Oh,
Milk Street. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
My parents live off of Milk Street.
Okay,
right
yeah,
after
so
the pond.
Right, yeah, right where the little farm is, like how they
Yes.
transform.
I know
it.
what you're talking about. Yeah, they have
That's the
changed
big willow tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
recently they totally changed it.
I do.
They're building another property there
Yeah,
too.
I know. I wanted to hold on because that was a cool place. but-
Yeah.
Save the
It's a big
willow
one.
tree. Hi, Barbara.
See, you were close to me, didn't even know it. You went to the same gymnastics place as me, and you worked right down the street from where I live.
Parallel lives. Until you meet at Joy. How about for you guys?
Along those lines, I've never planted. I just started gardening last year, and I planted potatoes and garlic for the first time ever this year,
Yeah.
and they came up. So they're
Awesome.
growing. So I'm very excited about that. And I didn't realize I had a green thumb, but it's coming together.
My
Yay.
carrots are coming
I
in
have
too.
carrots and cucumbers and
Awesome.
holding our breath for watermelon. That might be a bridge too far, but
It's all right. It's the
They've yet to
small
come up.
successes when it comes to gardening,
everything
right?
else looks pretty good, so
Yay.
I'm pretty excited about that.
It's like a whole little world of children, I feel, when you have like when you're growing a garden, you're like, ooh, you grew.
Exactly.
Especially with the rain, right? Versus watering. I feel like the rain, like it always grows so much when it rains
Yeah.
versus hose water, like the nutrients in the rain. So, yay.
No question. Pretty excited.
That's awesome.
Well, I've been like professionally in the weeds. Interestingly, I've been going back and forth with this woman. We'll talk about this later about ketamine, the ketamine stuff with her.
Yep.
And I've been having these overwhelming anxiety periods, I can attest. But they're so interesting because they're 100% telling me something.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, well, what is it telling you? Because I don't just usually get anxious for no reason. Like, I'm not that person anymore. I have been at times in my life. And it's been telling me a lot. And it's like I have to unpack it and like talk at him endlessly about it. And then I'm like, okay, now I know. And then the anxiety's gone.
Yep.
It's so interesting that having anxiety be a tool, you really understand. It is telling me something that I'm trying to ignore, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's a signal, right?
yeah.
Yep.
It's been uncomfortable, but it's actually been so interesting.
Well, good for you for saying that out loud because that even probably diffuses it more. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, it is a tool for sure.
Yeah.
Everything is a signal, and sometimes it's not always comfortable. Most of the time, it's not, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, what are you ignoring that you feel that way?
Yeah.
I'm trying to- Interesting.
Thank you. Awesome. And Nancy friend, how about you?
I'm going to elaborate a little bit on our day yesterday.
it took in all of New England. There was a part that was maybe a little bit sad, but then it was okay because part of the New England, of course, is the Boston Marathon and being this time of year. And one of the gals they focused on who came to Boston, she was a dancer. She was one that got injured and actually lost a limb. And so that was inspiring to see, for her to get over this traumatic period, that she knew what she had to do was to run again.
Wow.
And she did. So that was
Wow.
pretty inspiring. And to see that it was, some of the Native American that took place in the race, and everybody had a different perspective of why they were doing the race. And a lot of the Native American gals were up in Maine, and how they had turned over the Massachusetts River to have the fish come back, and so it was really very interesting. I kind of picked it not for a real supreme interest, but I thought the one they had three, no, actually there were two that you could pick from, and it was like a time mechanism for me because having some vision problems. So I'm like Cinderella, what time is it? Is it going to get dark? I gotta get home before, it gets too dark to drive at this point, which is discouraging at times, but it's all working out, and I'm always happy to see my friend.
Oh.
So it was a nice weekend.
Nice. Thank you. And Cindy, I don't know, did you say what was you were inspired to be dedicated to your practice? Yeah. That's a good inspiration. Barbara, do you have anything to share?
No.
Oh,
Hi,
I can't hear
it's
you.
nice.
Oh
Oh,
no, hold on.
I'm not.
I'm not used to this computer. Can I hear you? I still
don't
can't
know.
hear you.
It's okay.
She said it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's fine. Don't worry about
You
it.
can type it.
That's okay.
Okay. I don't know what the heck. All right. All right. So let's close our eyes. Assuming your meditation posture. Maybe you want to stretch out a little bit first since we've been sitting for a bit. Whatever it means to you to get comfortable and to embody your body. I think as we begin to embody our bodies, we connect with our breath naturally. The best breathing technique is in and out through the nose. If it's available to you, we do our best. As we connect with the breath and our body, take a moment to also connect with the room, with each person in the room. feel your way around energetically and just become aware. When I do this, it always brings up a feeling of gratitude, because without each individual's presence, this would not be happening right now. So gratitude for one another, gratitude for yourself for showing up and creating this space and this opportunity to practice together. Drawing your awareness back to your breath, your body, your posture. And we come back to that over and over again. Sometimes, almost every time we meditate, we drift off into different thoughts and stories and to-do lists and the different signals that our body is giving us. And then over and over again, we come back to the breath. That's the anchor that draws us back to what we're doing. And we have this simultaneous awareness, I think, through the practice of everything that I just mentioned and the meditation, right? And then sometimes, some days, we're able to focus more on the meditation. And then other days, it depends what we have going on, that it feels like it's a little more challenging. And all of it is totally fine. We're just being. The fact that you're here doing the practice is really all that matters. Whatever happens within the practice is just what happens within the practice. It doesn't make it any better or worse. I mean, it might feel better or worse, but it's not like better for you if you have this great meditation where you're able to focus the whole time. No matter what you're doing, it's good for you, whatever's happening. And the being and all the things that come up, even the boredom. I'm on this boredom kick right now where I hope that everyone gets bored hearing the sound of my voice and meditating, because in boredom there's infinite potential, right? After you allow yourself to be bored, there's so much that can be inspired from that, right? It's the opposite of accumulation and busyness that does not lend toward creativity or embodiment of living. So enjoy the process of being, right? Connecting with that stillness in the body, or connecting with whatever it is that's happening within yourself, physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. I'm still working in the blooming of a lotus, and today we will breathe into and explore the elements within ourselves. So always gentle with yourself. When you get carried away, there's just a moment of, oh yeah, I'm here meditating. Let me take a deep breath and come back to the meditation. So there's no need to get mad or frustrated with yourself. And we're just focusing on the breath and the words and the smiling. When Thich Nhat Hanh mentions smiling, he really means to put a small smile on your face. And this helps to relax the muscles in the face and also just relax the body in general and bring a sense of lightheartedness to what we're doing and enjoyment to the present moment. And I will be cueing breathing with the meditation, but of course you always go at your own pace. You don't have to stay with my reading because it could be too fast or too slow. So you just listen to the words, go at your own pace, and allow the practice to unfold. Aware of my body, I breathe in. Smiling to my body, I breathe out. Aware of the element earth in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element water in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element fire in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element air in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element space in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element consciousness in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element consciousness in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element earth everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth everywhere, I breathe out. Recognizing the element earth everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element earth in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element earth everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element earth in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element earth everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element earth contains water, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that earth is water, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element earth in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element earth everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element earth everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element earth contains water, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that earth is water, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element water in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element water everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element water in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element water everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element water in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element water everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element water contains earth, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that water is earth, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element water in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element water everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element water contains earth, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that water is earth, fire, air, space, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element water in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element water in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element fire in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element fire everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire everywhere. I breathe out. Aware of the element fire in me. I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire in me. I breathe out. Recognizing the element fire everywhere. I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire everywhere. I breathe out. Seeing that the element fire contains earth, water, air, space, and consciousness. I breathe in. Seeing that fire is earth, water, air, space, and consciousness. I breathe out. Aware of the element fire in me. I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire in me. I breathe out. Recognizing the element fire everywhere. I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire everywhere. I breathe out. Seeing that the element fire contains earth, water, air, space, and consciousness. I breathe in. Seeing that fire is earth, water, air, space, and consciousness. I breathe out. Aware of the fire, the element fire in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element fire in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element air in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element air everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element air in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element air everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element air in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element air everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element air contains earth, water, fire, space, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that air is earth, water, fire, space, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element air in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element air in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element air everywhere. I breathe in. Smiling to the element air everywhere. I breathe out. Seeing that the element air contains earth, water, fire, space, and consciousness. I breathe in. Seeing that air is earth, water, fire, space, and consciousness. I breathe out. Aware of the element space in me. I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me. I breathe out. Recognizing the element space everywhere. I breathe in. Smiling to the element space everywhere. I breathe out. Aware of the element space in me. I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me. I breathe out. Recognizing the element space everywhere. I breathe in. Smiling to the element space everywhere. I breathe out. Aware of the element space in me. I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me. I breathe out. Recognizing the element space everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element space contains earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that space is earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element space in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element space everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space everywhere, I breathe out. Seeing that the element space contains earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe in. Seeing that space is earth, water, fire, air, and consciousness, I breathe out. Aware of the element space in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element space in me, I breathe out. Aware of the element consciousness in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element consciousness in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element consciousness everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element consciousness everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of the element consciousness in me, I breathe in. Smiling to the element consciousness in me, I breathe out. Recognizing the element consciousness everywhere, I breathe in. Smiling to the element consciousness everywhere, I breathe out. Aware of consciousness. Smiling. Recognizing consciousness. Smiling. Aware of consciousness. Smiling. Recognizing consciousness. Smiling. Seeing that the element consciousness contains earth, water, air, fire, and space, I breathe in. Seeing that consciousness is earth, water, air, fire, and space, I breathe out. Aware of consciousness. Smiling. Recognizing consciousness. Smiling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Recognizing consciousness. Smiling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Observing the 6 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, space, consciousness. Breathing in. Breathing out. the vastness of your being as we prepare for our breath work. If you're assuming your posture of Vairochana or indestructible posture, then you can come into that now. Thumb meets at the base of the ring finger, other four fingers fold over. We tuck with fists up at the crease in the legs, sitting up as tall as we can. Even if the shoulders pop up, that's okay. We let them fall back slightly to open the heart as we drop the chin a bit. It's opening up the airway. And through that meditation, we're able to feel lighter in the body. Maybe quickly able to see yourself in your other natural form, which is clear light. That space of infinite potential, sometimes called emptiness or voidness, just undefined. Undefined and infinite. And it's here that we can recognize that it's good to purify anger and aversion, ignorance, delusion, attachment, which has many different meanings in our lives. In each moment, each experience, each day, we have greater and greater insight into where those attachments are and our willingness to loosen up around those attachments and how we define things and how rigid we can be. So we bring in that looseness. And through the 9-part purification breath, we can release some of it, right? So it's not so bound to our being. Each time we release a little more, and then we bring in our vase breath and energize to remember that space as we move through our day and hopefully until we practice again. So if you're unfamiliar with the breath, you're more than welcome to watch me as you practice at the same time. So I'm not just showing you how to breathe. We use our index fingers and we do alternate nostril breathing. So everything I'm doing, you should do too when we do our 9-part breath. So we'll take our index fingers now, gently blocking the left nostril as we inhale through the right side. Bring it down to that point just below the navel and let it rise up the left side. And blocking the right nostril, we exhale out the left side. Inhale left. Draw down the left channel. It comes under the navel, rises up the right side. Blocking left, exhale right. Both nostrils, inhale. Bring it down both sides, right and left channels. To that point below the navel, we let it rise up the central channel and we exhale out through both nostrils. Blocking left, inhale right. Maybe visualizing red smoke gathering all those qualities that we're about to release. Block right, exhale left. Red smoke until maybe you see some rainbow light. Inhale left side when you're ready. White smoke. Gather up those qualities so we can release. Block left nostril, exhale right, white smoke until you see rainbow light. Inhale through both sides, bring in blue smoke, gathering up all that attachment. We let it rise up the central channel. Exhale to release it. Last round, blocking left, inhale right. Bring it up the left side, block right, exhale left. Good. Inhale left. Let it rise up the right side. Block left. Exhale right. Both nostrils. Inhale. Let it rise up. Exhale. Good. Come back to your posture. Nice and strong. Feeling even lighter, yet fully embodied. And the energizing part, we imagine that between the pelvic floor and the navel, there's a vase, and the top opens toward the navel. These are not deep breaths that we use here, just our natural breath. So it goes like this. We inhale, we hold the breath for as long as we can, very comfortably. We exhale, and we shoot out about 30% of the air. So we do this 5 to 7 times. It's kind of hard to do more than that. And the idea is that we're accumulating, we're filling the vase there with pure energy, and the exhale releases the gross energy. So at your own pace. Inhale to hold, then the exhale. Quick shoot out through the nostrils. Returning to your natural breath, relaxing your posture. Allowing the image of the Buddha or whatever teacher or guru you might have to appear above your head, surrounding you in a sphere of clear light, the light of a full moon, maybe a little prism in there, or rainbow light. Just resting in what you have created, tapped into. Bringing hands to heart center lightly, so there's space there. As we dissolve the practice, the image of the teacher into our hearts, and then we send it out. Repeating after me, may all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
May all beings know joy and causes of joy.
May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering.
May all beings be free from suffering and causes of suffering.
May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
May all beings know joy and the
causes of joy.
May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering.
May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering.
May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
May all beings know joy and the causes of joy.
And we dedicate the merit of this practice to continuing to enlighten our body, speech, and mind. Taking a bow of your choosing, whether you just bow your head, you bring your head to the floor, you lay flat out on the floor, you surrender and release the practice, letting go of attachment to outcome. Opening your eyes when you're ready. No time for chatting today. I went over. Namaste. Bye, Barbara. See you Saturday.